So if it were me, I'd actually just say I would still walk home with Saori, even if the case were to be made that I would actually walk home or want to walk home with Natsuki. I would just say Saori just because she's the one asking and I don't want to make her feel bad. Saori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Phoenix. But you think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Saori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometime. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen anyways? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Saori to care so much about stuff like that. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what would happen in that time? Oh man, I gotta write another damn poem. Meager. Universe. Misfortune. Holiday. Crimson. Jumpy. Kawaii. Infinite. Whirlwind. Anime. Vibrant. Nightgown. Why does she like nightgown? That's so random. Sugar. Cheeks. Vacation. Play. Pink. Headphones. Childhood. Unrestrained. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining just about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like Saori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri or Saodi's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Saodi anyway? Oh, there you are. Saodi is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Saodi. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to someone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Saudi shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Saudi before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Saori lately. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Phoenix. Phoenix, what's up? Hey, this might sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Saori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, is that so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Saori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind? But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Phoenix. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about her well-being. The well-being for my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Phoenix. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sadie talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Saudi's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always been. You're so funny, Phoenix. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so tearful? Because that's just how it is when you're around? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways, right? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Saori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Saori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sit myself down. I know Saori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! Huh? I look up, see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worried or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. There's only a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a moment. But we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If there's something bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Saori, that's all. Saori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki excels. First of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But, anyways, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you'd be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't just always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not that important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it from that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's no one to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez. You're fine. Now let's hurry up and get started. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Saori. Who should I show my poem to first? I guess in this situation, I would probably go with Saori first, or I would pick Monika. She was just speaking to her. Yeah, I'd probably go with Monika. Hi, Phoenix. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha! Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Singing with a Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's oh, come on, Phoenix. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in a club room every day, pretending to like the manga she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Phoenix. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. Lots of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? That's... not sure how to respond to Monika. While I care about her in the club, that's also kind of unfair to bring that up like that. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monika smiles sweetly. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. Alright. Oh dear, this one's a long one. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that has ever sought. Here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. That's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into that. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that make them more sad than happy. Haha, you're surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that! Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll focus more on everything that went into it, the things that you can work on. It's more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. So I went to Monica thinking that we'd talk about Saori, which clearly we didn't. We talked about Natsuki instead. So if this were me, I would go, well, alright, I guess I'll check up on Natsuki now that, what's-her-face brought her up so much. Let me see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. You, seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that, or jealous. I really wasn't jealous, just because you happen to be a good writer. Pfft, that's just a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing's obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Phoenix? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them, just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poem before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "They're so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I just don't want to be cute. But nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter, the emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips start to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So, you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now, and it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Saori, she always means well, but sometimes she's too focused on simple happiness, that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to see my face right now. Alright, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, and when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a bit dearer, because you think of me. Because you. So that's obviously about me. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not like I didn't like it. It's just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, Baka. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Tsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can't think these things... I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her, but as soon as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna keep it then. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would, never mind. I'm just glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words, and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now. Go put it away before someone else sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Aw. Alright, so I guess next up, I would probably think Saori's still a little too meh. So I'd probably leave her for last, so I go for Yuri. Well done, Phoenix. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been useful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Phoenix? Huh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with someone else, or yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good moment. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Oh, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salt air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tenderloins. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Whoa. Drift forward, and I return to the earth furthermore. Or rather, forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So, Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I see. Something tells me that the poem Natsuki showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Yuri. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm down my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, so all that's left is Saori, so let's go ahead and check up on her. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can tell already you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Phoenix. Saudi. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Saudi? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, alright? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Saudi cheerfully walks out of the room, humming to herself. So clearly, Saudi's into me, but it's been pretty apparent to her and everyone else that I'm into Natsuki, so she's obviously upset about that. That makes me sad. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnant air is common for shattering that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sodi isn't here. Seems you're right. Saudi always helps lighten the mood up a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought you just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well, so she went home early today. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Saori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? I don't know if this is what he's saying or what he's thinking. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I don't even know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you hand that out all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Saudi will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri... Yuri, you can... Man, why did I have to go with this stupid font just... That's unfortunate. Personality, or... I can't even say personality! She's like a fucking annoying tsundere jerk to me. Oh, Baka. Oh, I didn't want you to have this. Oh, God, just be real with me! Already making my best friend angry. Just fucking... Huh? Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Oh, jeez. I can even tell now. I guess I never gave Saori credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, do you not? So you should make some banners and decorations to help the set atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that leaves you, Phoenix. The one who's truly useless. Haha! Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tests. Oh, god damn it. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. That's not suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Phoenix may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? It sounds more like you're just making excuses for Phoenix to... What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Phoenix to decide who he'll want to contribute. Besides, he hasn't gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You've literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Phoenix, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... Oh dear.